Well, hey folks, how y'all doing? And welcome back. And let's start at the end and show you the final product. So you saw the description. You said we're going to make a cover, a do-it-yourself cover for the Blackstone 28-inch griddle. And you can use the same concept I'm doing here to put it on any one of them. Now, my griddle here is mainly stored inside. So this will work great as a dust cover. And you know, it would work outside too. I would probably do it a little bit differently if this was going to be outside all the time. But you can see the only thing missing are two handles, but it turned out pretty nice, and you know, less than $30. You know, the diamond plate was $25 from Amazon. I just typed in black diamond plate and let my fingers do the walk-in and use a credit card. But you could probably find it cheaper than I could. But really simple to do, and keep on watching, and I'll show you hopefully how I did it. And remember, if I can do it, you can do it too. Folks, we're cutting our wood here for our Blackstone cover. I've got two pieces already cut for the sides. Take a look at that. There's the Blackstone, and I've got these cut like this. There's two of them. I had 19 inches from this side to that side, so I cut these an inch bigger. And now go back over here to the miter box, and we're going to cut the back and the front. And those are 20, oh, I forget what they are. Oh, I take that back, 32.5 inches. And it's going to be different for each one. You go back to the Blackstone here, and you see that because of my windscreen, it's a little bit bigger. And like I said, I'm making this as cheaply as possible. I stored my Blackstone in the garage, so this is more of a dust cover than it is a rain cover. But if you were making a rain cover, obviously you could do it very easily the way I'm doing it. So let's just get back and cut some wood here. Everybody wants to see wood being cut, right? You know, so obviously make sure you follow all the safety recommendations, wear your safety glasses. And if you're not comfortable using power equipment, then don't. And that's that. We're going to put things together here. I've got my boards all ready to go here. I did, if you can see that, but I did drill some pilot holes. Now the screws I'm using, and this is the key to the whole operation, these are just butt joints. So these are grip fast, gold, triple coated construction leg screws, 1/4 inch by 2.5 inches. These things are the bomb, and they take a special bit, and you usually use impact to put them in, and you really don't have to drill any sort of holes, pilot holes, but because I'm close to the end grain, I chose two. These are just 2x4s, so they'll split relatively easily. So we'll get a couple of these going, and we'll give you a look. All right, got things lined up here. Got my other board down on the other side, just holding things up, and just going to take my impact, and hopefully this works. It should. And that's it. And then you adjust your other one. If it moved a little bit, adjust it. Oh, not that, not quite, no, not that much. But about that much right there. Probably right where it started. And then drive that one home. Now we'll repeat the process. You can see it split a little bit there. That's bad. So what I'll probably do to fix that, because I don't want this coming off, is I'm going to back this screw off, and I'll put another one of these legs to hold this tight. So I'll show you how you do that, because this could happen to you too. To show you how we fix that, and like I said, this is just construction 2x4s. So I put a leg in. Now I pre-drilled that in there so it wouldn't split this way, and it pulled that joint tight. It pulled that split tight, and now I've got my screw back in there. And then just take and drive it home. Just like that. And that'll hold just fine. Now I'll repeat the other ones and I'll show you those. Folks, there's our diamond plate. We're going to cut it here. We are cutting aluminum. You can see we're going to be using my Makita carbon blade on there. You can buy blades just for cutting aluminum. Once again, if you're not comfortable doing this, don't do this. Now I'm cutting this so it's about a 1/2 inch bigger than my frame, and you can see my frame right there. I've got it all painted up. It's got 3 coats of gloss enamel, indoor outdoor enamel on there, water-based product, and then we're just gonna cut this. So give you a quick look see at that. Nothing real fancy about it. Just want to get everything set up and perfect. And that's it. I got to cut off the rest of this, and I'll give you a look-see once we get it. Show you the next steps before I get it on the top. Now that everything's cut to size, what I want to do is I want to round these corners. And on aluminum, something like that, you want to just like a backer rod. And I got this piece of masonite down there, so I'm just using it as a backer rod when I use. I've just got my small belt sander, and using that to round it over. Let me get it set up, and I'll show you how that goes. Just like so. Before I attach it, I want to break all the edges. I'm just going to take my 1/4 sheet sander here and just run it and break all these edges. And when I say break, I just want to make sure there's no burrs or nothing sharp there that someone can get cut on. It's really simple to do. You can do it with sandpaper, just regular sandpaper too. And you know, I know this is wrong, but just use your fingers then against the edges and see if there's anything sharp yet. That way when you install it, no one gets cut on it, or you don't get cut on it. All right, folks, to attach the top, I'm just using some of these, you saw me using these to put together the 2x4s, but bigger ones. These are number 7s by 1.25 inch, the grip fast triple coated cabinet screws. If I were to do these, and this was going to be outside, I'd put some Silco down first on my I would put it down first on my 2x4s before I put the aluminum on it, and then I would put a little dab down on each one of these screws before I attach it. But since this is more of a dust type cover, I'm just gonna screw them down like that. All right, and there she is, all done. Once again, like I said in the beginning, folks, do it yourself, easy to do. If I can do it, you can do it. And as always, thanks for watching. Really do appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. Tom Horseman at YouTube. And appreciate you watching. I really do mean that.